Hi, and welcome again to another edition of Market Analysis for today, May 2nd, 2024. I'm Giovanni Benacourt, analyst, trader, and educator with Vantage Markets, and this is being pre-recorded to the U.S. session open. So, the stock market is breathing a large sign of relief after Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell did his best on Wednesday to play down the prospect of a rate hike, but investors shouldn't get too comfortable assuming the only way is down. Things can change pretty quickly, and they already have in recent months. Therefore, Powell's assertion that it's unlikely that the next policy rate move will be a hike must be taken with a degree of skepticism. After all, this is the same Jerome Powell who said in early April that the overall picture of falling inflation had not changed, only to effectively admit it had just 2 weeks later. It's also the same Jerome Powell who in December opened the door to expectations for aggressive rate cuts potentially beginning as early as March. Now, even a single cut in 2024 is up for debate, not to mention his prolonged use of the word transitory to describe inflation once upon a time. On top of the Fed chairman's propensity to change his mind, the central bank is remaining data dependent. It may sound obvious, but that means economic data will shape and possibly change its policy. The consumer price index rose 3.5% in March, up from 3.1% in January. How many months, how many more months of sticky inflation will it take for a hike to return to the table? Probably not many. Investors have watched the expectations for the number of rate cuts in 2024 go from six to three to now just one. They should know better than to completely dismiss the possibility of another hike. So, with that being said, let's take a look at what we saw yesterday in the markets. We have in front of us the NASDAQ. So, in the NASDAQ, we can see that yesterday's market fluctuation was basically to the upside uh, throughout the day. Once his speech came in, the market retreated from those highs. We spoke about looking at the middle of yesterday's trading range for a possible intraday resistance level. That happened. It was met and it was surpassed. The market did retreated quickly, but it did close in the green somewhat. Today, the market is open with a very tiny, teeny weeny gap up, but that could be contemplated as a potential to continue the movement to the upside. So let's see if we reach today 17,800 for the Nasdaq, and now we have the S&P. Same token, same fluctuation, same behavior as the Nasdaq. Uh, the same tiny bitty gap has been created. So let's continue thinking that momentum is being favored to the upside. The Dow, the Dow didn't open, well, it did open with a tiny, also minuscule gap. I wouldn't call that a gap, but it did, however, not that big. But we continue to favor moving to the upside. Crude oil. All right, so crude oil. Crude oil yesterday, it fluctuated down towards the $80 psychological support level. It broke that, it closed below it. It rebounded right up another round number 79. Okay, from here it has fluctuated to the upside. Let's first of all, let's see if the market has enough momentum behind it to continue moving to the upside and at least trade above $80, which is not even the middle of the range of yesterday. The middle is right around, so the middle is right around $80.30 ish, around somewhere around that, 35 cents. So, but it's I'm favoring move to the upside, so intraday. Now, Nat Gas yesterday did fluctuate to the downside. It closed in the red today. It's having a better day, recovering today. So that move to the upside could barely be favored. and 184 will be our target. Gold yesterday did manage to hold steady, recuperate itself, flipped at above 2300 and stayed above that. Today, the market did open with a gap up. It has been closed. Movement to the downside is continuing. So let's see if right around here, which is 2300, will the market rebound from here and just use we can use this as a power support. Will the market just do a counter trend and then just move higher? That could probably be one of the case scenarios for gold. Then let's take a look at silver. Silver is doing the same thing. So will it come down to $26? That would probably be the case. And then from here, just do fluctuate to the support, bounce off that support, and just do a counter trend to the upside towards 26 and a half. Then we have copper. Copper has has been just giving back all of this nice earning gains it did last week. Will it has it has stopped right around $4.43. From here, will it continue moving higher? Well, our first hurdle to overcome will be $4.50, and let's see if that will be the case. As far as the currency goes, well, the euro is looking to continue its movement to the upside. It did fluctuate above 107. It has retreated somewhat. Let's see if it'll manage to hold around 107 and then just move higher. Pound, the same token, 125. It is right now above 125. Let's see if it'll be able to hold that and just move towards the 125 and a half, 126. That could happen if we see that the dollar index just takes another dive. But I'm assuming that the dollar index will enter into some sort of a consolidation stage, just move within a very tight channel around 105,600 and then just 105 2.25. That's it for me today. Have a great trading day, and I will see you tomorrow.